Good day everyone, this is OpenSplit with another episode of Game Codex. This time, in the world of 3876 AD, we are getting closer to one of the automated Orcon iron turrets. My dream is of course to create awesome games for you guys, and while I'm somewhat of a programmer myself and currently developing my first indie game 3876 AD Corruption, there's only so much I can do myself. To seriously bring this immersive dark military sci-fi world to life, we need a small team of absolute coding and designing cracks. I'm sure with your support we can make it. Now let's continue with the next episode. This image is one that popped off randomly. After writing my stories, I often head over to Deep AI and let it generate a few AI image generation prompts. Based on my text, of course. Eventually heading over to Stable Diffusion 1.5, suddenly this just came out of nowhere. What is it? Well, it's actually conveniently tied into the game story which just started recently. When Larsen was ambushed, this is what the Orcon blockade probably had as well. An Orcon iron turret. They are even something more extreme than just stationary. They have something you could call roots. These entities are often connected to the hive mind of the Orcons and sometimes even connected to individual Orcons themselves. One of the most unique traits of the Orcons is that they practically live underground, creating vast cave networks of machinery and industry, often without any apparent reason. At least it makes sense to the cybernetic minds of the Orcons. These turrets are directly supplied via an extensive delivery and resource network that will never run out of energy or ammo, making them a serious problem. In the lore of 3876 AD, the Orcons have evolved through forced evolutionary mutations caused by the rogue modification drones. They are however distinctly different to the almost undead-like ancient remnants and have a unique identity, seeing themselves as the only true next stage for humanity. They are the only reason why the Earth military was actually able to succeed in their faithful mission, the assault on the Ardaman research facility. Born from fallen soldiers and fused with the high-tech remains on the battlefields, these new creatures, the Orcons, see the Burano wilderness as their ancestral home and are extremely territorial when it comes to this particular part on Earth. A blockade of the nature that we saw in the game story earlier is certainly not without reason, and as we will see in future episodes, the implications are much more complex. I like this image so much because it really conveys the central region on Earth so accurately as I imagined it. This advanced turret uses ionized gas or plasma to fend off any potential attackers, and you might want to excuse any inaccuracies at this stage of the lore. For all I know, the plausibility of sci-fi weapons might be quite limited. I consider the world of 3876 AD as a place that is both high-tech or maybe even ultra-high-tech in some aspects, but also extremely lo-fi when it comes to the actual individual encounters and technologies used. In the game story, if Larsen actually intends to overcome this massive structure of raw power, no plasma rifle or heavy ballistic cannon will help him. It is one of the behemoths in this world. Not all things can be solved with raw violence, a truth humanity only had learned after overcoming their own mortality. Anyways, this is all I have for now. If you like stories like these, you might want to head over to opensplit.com/studio. There you will find the game codex, and this specific encounter will be in the technology section. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any ideas of your own, you might want to post them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.